So at the beginning of October, Gabe told me that on Halloween, I would have to play and stream cooperative horror games with him. I was reluctant, but I said I would do it. Now at some point he told me that one of those games we were potentially going to play was the Outlast Trials beta, and that I would have to go out of my way to apply for a key. I was like, okay, that's fine. Hopefully I just don't get a key. And then when I opened my email one day and I had the key sitting there, I could quickly summarize my reaction with this.
Please, no! 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 No!
A Saw-like horror game where half the time you can't see anything, and you have to use night vision goggles, and those goggles are constantly running low on batteries, and I can hear the footsteps coming closer, and something is grabbing my leg. Oh my god, what's happening?
Oh no! Someone got me from under the desk! Oh my god!
No! They're struggling!
Man, what the heck?
Yeah, that just ain't me. But the craziest thing I can report here is that somehow, some way, despite all the odds, I came away not just impressed with the potential of Outlast Trials as a co-op game, but also having to admit that I did have a really good time. So we're here as the Co-op Bros to give you a sneak peek of the potential Outlast Trials has to be a really good co-op game for you and your best friends.
Oh god, I hate your doppelganger, dude.
Oh, it's fake Christian. Yeah, get wrecked, bro. Come at me, fake Christian. Oh, it's big guy.
Okay, yeah, see the
big
fire.
guy.
Okay!
Smoke grenade, deploy faster. Okay, smoke grenade.
Watch out, there's a... Hey bro, look bro, look at me. It's a flavor. Hey man, how you doing?
Oh my god, what is this game?
You come here often?
As a huge fan of the Outlast franchise, I was super excited for this game, but wasn't sure how it'd play in co-op. After playing this beta, consider me a true believer. I'm gonna give you a rundown of the co-op mechanics we thought worked really well and what we hope to see from the full release. But first, let me give you some context. The Outlast Trials isn't a narrative game like the last two. This is more of a session-based co-op game where you do the titular trials in up to 4-player squads in online co-op. Each mission is essentially a sick government experiment where they test humans by torturing them. And yeah, if you can't tell, you probably shouldn't play this if you have a weak stomach. Now, let's talk co-op. After strapping into our rather comfy chairs for our briefing, we get thrown into our first trial, Snitches Get Stitches. Going off of this trial alone, the missions seem to be a mix of objectives and puzzles that you have to solve together while being chased by a host of terrifying characters. Right off the bat, we started scavenging for items together, finding bricks, healing items, and of course, the all-important batteries. This was a big part of the experience as it's important to search everywhere and keep a keen eye out for all of these items. You can ping items for your teammates and you can also drop them on the floor for them to pick up, which are both nice co-op mechanics. And early on, it encourages you to be in constant communication. Our first objective was to get into the security room, which sounded pretty simple honestly until a big giant man chased us into a couple hiding spots. This meant I had to run out and kite him so my dudes could get to safety, which was terrifying, so you're very welcome my guys. And looks like you'll be doing this a lot, which again could make this a great co-op game. You really have to rely on your friends to call out a crazy man coming your way, or if the coast is clear, to finally get out of that closet. The other objectives had multiple steps like finding 3 different keys or fixing generators. These worked great in co-op as it meant we could spread out and divide and conquer. So long as you're brave enough, because honestly, this game gets real scary when you're on your own. Remember, this is Outlast, so you don't get to fight back. But that doesn't mean you don't have some tools to help you survive. Going into each trial, you get to pick a rig, which is essentially this game's class system. During our playthrough, we tested out the blind, heal, and stun rigs. The blind rig gave Andrew the ability to put down the smoke grenade / mine hybrid that, as you can guess, allows you a quick escape when the big guy comes your way. The stun rig let me throw a stun grenade looking device which momentarily incapacitated an enemy so I can run back into my safety barrel, and yeah, I'm not gonna leave now. Lastly, there's the heal rig, which Christian used and really came in handy as it not only heals the user, but everyone in the vicinity. Working together to use our rigs was really cool actually, and we could see this system leading to some great build diversity.
Come on, heavy, I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm down.
No, I heal you. No, you're being healed, you're good.
One look at the menu actually shows a mod screen, which makes us think you'll be able to mod your rig. Maybe it could extend the range of the heal rig, or add some other effects to the blind rig. Obviously, I'm just spitballing here. I'm not a developer, just a mere YouTuber. Additionally, there's 2 perk tree looking menus called Stim and Neuromeds. This looks like yet another way to further kit out your character, which coupled up with the rig mods, yeah, this has a lot of potential to lead to some great team compositions. Overall, we spent a brief hour with this game, as there's only 1 trial available. Despite all the content that was missing though, we still managed to have a lot of fun, even if we were yelling and screaming half that time.
He's there, he's
Oh
here,
shit, he's
here.
coming, he's coming.
Get in the locker, get in the locker.
Fuck, how do you run?
In the locker, bro.
Oh, he's gonna see me. No, I'm underneath the desk. He's gonna see me, he's gonna see me. He's gonna check underneath the desk, they do that.
Oh,
He
yeah.
sees me underneath the desk!
Yep, he's got
Oh
you, bro.
my God!
I'm watching it through the locker. My boy. Oh, he just
Oh
threw you.
god!
He tossed you. He tossed.
All of those mechanics that Gabe has talked about came together to make for a really fun cooperative experience. It's obvious right away that this entire game was handcrafted to be played with your friends, and we of course love that. There were little moments during missions, like when my boy is getting absolutely mauled by this jerk, and I kicked his sorry butt to the curb and saved my guy.
Off you. I kicked him off you. Yeah, you jerk. Get out of here. Get out of here, jerk. Get out of here. Walk away.
Or when we're making our escape from a very scary goon, and we have to lift the garage in turns to make sure everyone makes it. It felt like a movie moment.
For us.
I'm running. I'm running to you. I'm running to you.
I'm gonna help you, I'm gonna help you. Let's do it, bro, we got this.
Christian, get over here.
You go, Andrew, you go.
I'm coming.
You go, Andrew, go.
I'm going.
And those moments are reminders that without your crew, you're basically a dead man walking. Plus, the lobby reminded me of the Deep Rock Galactic lobby, which is a huge compliment. It's early and it was only one small instance, but it was cool sitting across from Christian and honestly destroying him in this wrestling minigame. I love when developers add these things because it just makes their game more fun to hang out with your friends. With these shorter 40-minute missions as the base gameplay loop, I can see this rounding out to a great addition to a group of friends catalog. Over the last year, I've really started to come into my own as a horror gamer. Humble brag here, but I have played more horror games in this last year than in my entire life. Admittedly, that's not saying much when you go from like 0 to 3, but still, I am proud. I say this because I found that cooperative horror games actually aren't all that bad. Even a game series like Outlast, a legitimately poop your pants scary game series, is way more fun than fear-inducing when you've got friends by your side. I love how this mission ended, with us being chased down by this crazy prison guard, and we're running low on stamina, and we're just about to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and this moment happened.
Yeah. The big guy.
Oh my god!
I'm out. I'm running.
It was awesome and terrifying and fun, and I can't believe I'm saying that. If Outlast Trials can continue to deliver on those cooperative mechanics and keep the fun factor as high as we had it here, it's going to be a winner come next year, even for scaredy cats like me.
Thanks for watching our preview. We were really happy we got into this beta, and we're super stoked to see how this game shapes up. If you want to see more of the Outlast Trials, go watch our Halloween stream to see us get terrified in real time. If you want to support us, consider checking out our new merch store. We just launched our retro-inspired collection, including some cool tees, a tote bag, and even some stickers. You can find the link down below. We worked really hard on this stuff, so any purchases go a long way towards supporting us. Otherwise, consider subscribing if you want to see more of our co-op reviews and previews, and follow us on our socials. Thanks again, we'll catch you next time on another episode of The Co-op Bros.